Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game.
Here we go.
This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. For the Portland Trailblazers, they come in off a good outing against the Charlotte Hornets. Guys, kind of a battle there. They pulled out a 4-point win, though.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it became contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
Exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of lock into that guy and then let somebody else get some shots. But that wasn't even an option in that game because everybody was on fire.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Hill is up there with Gordon. Then it's Wilson Chandler. Then there's Embiid. And it's Davis in the power forward position.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Hill kicks to Chandler. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Portland ball. On defense, the Pelicans. 4-point game. Nelson with it. He's picked up by Hill. Butler on the way. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Davis sets a screen. Over in the corner, Chandler. 5 on the clock. The wing jumper off target.
Really impressed with the way Jimmy Butler last season made big strides in his game, going from a supporting role player to someone you can build your team around.
Outside for Gasol. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Hill. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Davis setting the pick for Hill. Cans it from downtown. Hill's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Jimmy Butler had the career highs across the board last season. Won the Most Improved Player of the Year award. Really picking up his production in his 4th season.
You know, we had seen the flashes of potential in Butler before. Last season, he sustained great play and really took everything to the next level.
Hill has the open look. Pelicans keep it alive. And Chandler, here we go.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
And he's good on the second. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions. It finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
2 points for Hassan Whiteside.
Whiteside, good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Chandler kicks to Davis.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Gordon kicks to Embiid. On the wing, Chandler. There's Gordon with the 3. And he gets the bucket. Gordon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Right side a screen. Here's Butler. Can't get it to go. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Passes it to Embiid. Gordon with no one around. That doesn't go either for Gordon. Nelson kicks to Carroll. Back to Nelson. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And again, it's Pau Gasol. Gasol's got 8 points. Pass to Embiid. It's back to Hill. On the wing, Gordon. Embiid kicks to Gordon. 5 on the clock. Nelson with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Turner's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Hezonja in for Damari Carroll. Here's Gasol. And Davis sends it back. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Steve Blake's checked in for Portland. The Pelicans also changing it up. Kufis checked in for Joel Embiid. Butler comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Rivers in for George Hill. Kicks it to Thompson. Shot from the wing. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Portland making their last shot. Thompson with the bucket.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Here's Blake. They set the pick. Butler on the way. Off the screen. The dish now to Blake. Here's Gasol. Shot is off. Great D that time from Davis.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Carter comes in for Butler. And New Orleans also making a change. Randall's checked in. Trailblazers leading by 5. There's the pick. Pass to Hezonja. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. Pelicans trailed by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Butler can't get that one to fall. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to Dallas. Right side, Leonard. Carter outside. Back to Leonard. From the arc. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And that one's good. Trailblazers leading by 8. There's a good screen. Here's Azania. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Azania's got his second bucket.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Rivers kicks to Butler. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Rivers can't get it to go.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
To the middle. Stolen by Rivers. One-on-one fast break. Butler attacking. The rebound by Turner.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Blake kicks to Carter. Here's Azania. And there's the pass to Leonard. Turner with this screen on Butler. Passes it to Azania. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. Blake's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he feeds it to Leonard. Carter against Butler. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Allen Anderson's checked in for Azania. Now a timeout called by Portland. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Anderson right side. Here's Turner. His first shot coming late. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor, a physicality that they've brought that comes into play.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
And so the first quarter is in the... All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And for Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant, stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
And he was. And unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league. And the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Steve Blake. Turner is out there with Myers Leonard. And there's Carter. And it's Anderson in the two-guard spot. The offensive rebound. Feeds to Hardaway. Rivers. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rivers has got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, going back to Randle's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The fifth metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft.
Hardaway dishes to Butler. Back to Hardaway. Here's Rivers.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Trailblazers leading by 4. Gasol is screen on Rivers. Gasol with it. Picked up by Rivers. Nelson, the pass to Gasol. It's stolen by Randle. Here's Rivers.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Cookies. Davis comes in for Randle. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Butler. And Gordon subbed in for Hardaway. The feed to Gordon. For 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Davis kicks to Rivers. On the wing, Chandler. Defended by Butler. Just 3 to shoot. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Gordon.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
Throws it up high. They grab their own miss.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Chandler outside. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Portland leading. Dishes it to Butler. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Right side a screen. Butler dishes to Nelson. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Rivers kicks to Chandler. He dishes it to Gordon. Here's Davis. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And here's Nelson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Butler attacking. Gasol passes to Nelson. Back to Gasol. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Rivers dishes to Chandler. Here's Davis. Three-pointer. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Hill, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. Nelson kicks to Gasol. Pass to Carroll. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Fires the 3. Cannot hit. Chandler with the defensive effort. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Hill passes to Davis. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, guys, it's really amazing just how quickly Anthony Davis has blossomed into stardom. You know, by age 21, he was arguably the best player in the game. At age 17, he only had one scholarship offer for college, and that was from Cleveland State to play point guard.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And in high school, Anthony Davis didn't play for a powerhouse. Perspectives Charter School, only around 200 kids.
Certainly not an NBA hotbed. They had him bring the ball up court and work in the post, much to his developmental benefit. A lot of losses, but he said that it made him a better leader dealing with that adversity.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Hezonja's checked in. Here's Whiteside. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside, Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue, because that potentially may swing the game.
They're not going to run that play very often. But, hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.
Pick up by Hill. Gordon dishes to Davis. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
New Orleans in the lead. Inside. Gasol with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Hill kicks to Chandler. Puts it up from 15. That one wide left. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Butler passes to Gasol. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And now a 3-point Trailblazer lead. Hill kicks to Gordon. There's the dish to Chandler. Here's Davis. Embiid trying to break loose. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
From 11 feet away, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. All sorts of time. That doesn't go either for Davis.
That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but he did a good job in bodying up his man.
Nelson dishes to Butler. Out to the right wing. And again, Pau Gasol. Gasol's got 15 points.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
For 3, Hill. Good D by Nelson. Trailblazers leading by 3. And it's Butler missing.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Turner's checked in for Whiteside. Leonard comes in for Pau Gasol. Vince Carter is checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Jameer Nelson. Kicks it out to Gordon. The tray.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Blake. He's guarded by Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Azania. The Trailblazers rebound. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And looking at Joel Embiid, he has all the tools to be the game's next great center. He's raw, no doubt about that. And he'll have to overcome the injuries, but his combination of size, speed, agility, practically unparalleled.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Pelicans trail by 3. Now Rivers. He's got 8. Picked by Randall. Butler up top. He kicks it to Thompson. Clock at 4. The tray. It's rebounded by Leonard. Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this?
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Carter, the pass to Leonard. Here's Azania. Offensive rebound. Outside Leonard. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. 15 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for you.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. And what about Pau Gasol? I mean, he's been sensational.
Just a dominating performance in the post by him so far. Just tearing them to shreds when he gets it inside.
Yeah, and getting it to him is the only hard part, fellas. I mean, once he has it, he's automatic. Forget about it. He can do work down there.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Caron Butler is out there with Randall. Then it's Hollis Thompson. Then it's Rivers. And it's Koufos in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Thompson kicks to Randall. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for Julius Randle.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Butler again. It's Carroll. Kicks to Blake. Pass to Turner. Off the pick. Another shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Picked by Randall. Butler dishes to Thompson. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. Blake kicks to Carroll. Nobody near Leonard.
2 points for Myers. Leonard.
Drains it from 17 feet out. Leonard's got 8.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Butler, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Turner with a screen on Rivers. And Butler, here we go. And Butler sends it back. Here's Thompson. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. New Orleans moving it around. Butler with room to shoot. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The pass to Carroll. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And guys, Myers Leonard really showing signs of progress in last season. Huge steps forward for the big man.
And you know, progress is all about confidence with young players. I mean, his shooting percentages were remarkable when you look at the fact that 50, 40, 90, 50%, 40%, 90% for a 7-footer, unheard of, and he's in that neighborhood.
That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Butler. Outside Butler. And Carroll now atop the key. Left side Butler. Pulls up from the corner. And that one comes up a bit short.
You know, I think Myers Leonard really finding his niche as a stretch big man. And I think with his size and athleticism, the Blazers had envisioned him making his mark in the paint. But the way he's shooting, though, that they're not going to complain nor try to limit his impact on the game.
And stolen by Kufis. Rivers kicks to Thompson. Butler with the steal. Here's Carroll. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Butler from outside.
For 3.
That's good. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
And, you know, his teammates, Leonard's teammates encouraged him to just let it fly. So much of the NBA game is confidence. And he's having success putting the ball in the basket. And I think he has a chance to be a very good player.
Boy, Blake is so good at finding open teammates.
Rivers with it. He's got 8. Thompson outside. But they recover it. That doesn't go either for Butler.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Now here's Rivers. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Randall kicks to Butler. Butler missing again.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Blake. He's guarded by Rivers. Blake passes to Leonard. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
A different look now for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Turner. Gasol comes in for Myers Leonard. And Nelson is subbed in for Steve Blake. Hill kicks to Chandler. Here's Davis.
Anthony Davis.
It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
With the fadeaway. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Gordon dishes to Davis. On the wing, Chandler. Just 5 to shoot. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 6th rebound on the night. Nelson kicks to Carroll. Here's Gasol. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Pau Gasol was the number 3 pick back in 2001. He managed to average 18 and 9 his first season, was Rookie of the Year, became a perennial All-Star. There's no way his younger brother Mark, who was a 2nd-round pick, could ever match up to that, right? Not so fast, people. Mark's pretty good, too.
Allen Anderson's checked in for Damari Carroll. For three, Hill. And he gets the bucket. Hill's got 6.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And Nelson gets it to go. Talking about Pau and Brother Mark, both of them were excellent last season. The difference is that Pau has always been considered a great prospect, so detractors are much harder on him when they see cracks, I think, Greg, in his game.
Yeah, you know, for Marc Gasol, it can only exceed expectations because they started out so low. I'd simply say that if I had to pick between one or the other for best career, I'd do everything I could to pick both.
Good way to get out of it. Good answer. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Gordon for 3. Good. Gordon's got 9.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
The Pelicans trail. Eric Gordon on the wing. The 3 from Hill. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
They're amped up now, Kevin. After trailing for so long, they finally pulled ahead.
Nelson, the pass to Gasol. Butler at the elbow. Right side a screen. And Anderson kicks to Whiteside. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the night. Down low. Davis dishes to Embiid. And Gasol sends it back. The Trailblazers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Butler kicks to Gasol. Butler passes to Nelson. Here's Whiteside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
Anderson with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. And he gets it to go. And now a 6-point Portland lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points. You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Right side a screen. Nelson kicks to Whiteside. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. He blew up in the right way last season. Averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year. And it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And talking about Whiteside, he isn't completely out of the woods yet. I mean, after a couple of ejections last season, his teammates publicly condemned his actions. They questioned his maturity, challenged him to be more reliable, and for the most part, he was after those incidents.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Vince Carter, who's checked in for Anderson. Hezonja comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Jameer Nelson. A nice shot by Gasol.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Davis. Passes it to Thompson. Butler dishes to Davis. Back to Butler. The screen from Thompson.
Anthony Davis.
He used that pick to get in close. 18 points for Anthony Davis. Blake kicks to Gasol. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Portland. Pau Gasol. Taking 2 shots.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout. Well, as far as the league's big men.
And we've reached the end of the third. Portland out in front as they end the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Trailblazers leading by 6. They've got Myers Leonard. Hezonja is out there with Steve Blake. Then it's Turner. And it's Carter in the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Outside Butler. Good on the 3-point shot. Butler's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pelicans.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from 3-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first. That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
Randall passes to Butler. Randall dishes to Rivers. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And here's Rivers. Butler in the corner. Butler missing again.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
But they'll get another chance. Lets the 3 fly. Hezonja's shot is off. Pelicans trailed by 3. Rivers with it. Picked up by Turner. Thompson misses.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
To the middle. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. And it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
3-pointer. Butler. Good. Butler's got 12 points here in the second half.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Over to the wing. Blake, that's for two. Misses the wing J. Now Rivers. There's the pick. Three-pointer, Butler. Butler can't get that one to fall. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And it's Carter missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Butler kicks to Rivers. New Orleans moving the ball around.
Oh,
Jam!
wow.
I mean, just beautiful.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
All right, I want everyone.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Pick up by Hill. That's a 2 from Butler. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Gasol screen. The kick out to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Nelson, the pass to Gasol. And here's Anderson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Hill. He feeds it to Butler. The 3. And that one's good. Butler's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Right now, they don't seem to have an answer for the outside game this second half.
And he gets the bucket. And that's now 25 points for Pau Gasol. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Hill kicks to Kufis. Davis drives in. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Nelson dishes to Butler. Kufis with the block. And oh, here we go. Hill, nobody back. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Embiid, he's checked in for New Orleans. Chandler comes in for Caron Butler. Embiid sets the pick for Chandler. They now take the lead. Davis has got the lead up to 2 now for New Orleans.
What a terrific shot by Anthony Davis. My goodness, is that young fella smooth.
Here's Whiteside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Anthony Davis.
Take a look at what Hassan Whiteside's done. 11 rebounds and a steal.
At the line for your Trailblazers.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight. throughout the entire game.
The Trailblazers should be a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Nelson outside. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Butler from outside.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
It's back to Hill. Gordon, the pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Gordon. Fires for 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Man, this 4th quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Really unfortunate for Eric Gordon that an assortment of injuries have really derailed his career. A few years back, he looked like he'd be an absolute star. Once a 22 points a game score, was down to 13 a game last season.
Portland with the ball, trailing by 5. Yeah, on the topic of Eric Gordon, one would think he's still young and talented enough to be a difference maker with any team. He just has to stay healthy. That really is the bottom line. He's got to keep his health.
Kevin, the truth is, though he's had a number of injuries, they've all been different. It isn't one chronic thing. So with a little good luck, we could see him shine once more.
Here's Gordon. On the wing, Chandler. All alone. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And it's a 7-point Pelican lead. And slam dunk by Butler.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Oh, and he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone. Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint. And really, I thought Anthony Davis a season ago just took the league by storm. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers. I think you could argue if the Pelicans' record had been a little better, he probably would have won the league MVP.
And you look at the development of Anthony Davis last season, far and away the best player, efficiency rating-wise, in Clark, the NBA.
Yeah, that's called PER, player efficiency rating, one of the 4 best marks in NBA history for Davis, alongside Chamberlain, Jordan, and LeBron James.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. The shot by Chandler, wide open. The three-pointer, no good.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Deep 2 from Anderson. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. Caron Butler is checked in for New Orleans. Austin Rivers comes in for Hill. Butler. And the Pelicans miss again.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
Rivers kicks to Embiid. Davis gets a wide open look. Releases from the wing and drills it. Davis has got 16 points here in the second half. Gasol a screen. Here's Butler. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, and nobody giving up any ground either way, fella.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Butler with the steal. Gasol on the high post. Here's Nelson. It's tipped. Embiid dishes to Davis. Three-pointer, Butler. No good. And it's Portland the other way. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Butler again. It's Butler. Shot clock at 5. And Butler, here we go. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And Davis, here we go. Low block shot. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not...
Quando eu me vi só nesse nesse lugar. Eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida é cantar. Nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. Mas só em pensar que sua face, tudo que eu pedisse, só você que me desse. Aí pensando desse esse quarto falasse. Mas que pena, já era. Não deixo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Porque se eu ouço a voz dela através de alô.
This week on NBA 2K TV, we break down the 2K Prime Road to the Finals results, take you behind the scenes at all the All-Star events.
She don't miss.
Vote on your top plays of the week, and hang with Andrew Wiggins in his hometown.
Everyone always dreams of having their logo on their shoes and seeing my friends and little kids with it. You know, that's something you dream of.
Tune in now.
Preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida é cantar. Nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. O resto eu vejo depois, talvez. Pode ser que uma mina firmeza possa trombar no rolê. É isso, deixa comigo, é só seguir